stolen vehicle sighting quickly escalated as the driver of a white Nissan Altima blew through red lights and intersections, leaving chaos behind. With lives on the line, local officers knew this one required the legend himself, and Bird was already rolling east on Interstate 440, ready to take over.
They should be paying speed. A little bit heavier traffic, speeds are 93 miles an hour. Still eastbound Interstate 440.
Little Rock, Young 5-2 to ASB, what's your 20?
He's on top 6, I see him, he's coming in hot.
Okay, alright. Alright, yeah, we'll move over as soon as you get up here, buddy. ASB's fixing to pit him, so when we pit him, gunpoint, out, gunpoint, don't hesitate. Get out, and I want to start seeing your hands.
View radio silence after their TBI, we're doing a high-risk takedown.
Hey, Riley, you and Tatum get him at gunpoint, I'll work the radio. Take him, push down pike, push down pike.
Looks like we're going to be going east on first day and back towards the city. He's 440 eastbound, get back on the ramp. Trooper's trying to get around to Stevens, let him take it.
Yeah, alright, I'm number 2 now, Central. Get ready. TBI, TBI, TBI. Go, 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 go.
46 the rock off the primary. TBI, TBI.
TBI, TBI.
On the ground! On the ground! What real smart was it, buddy? I'd like to introduce you to my friends, Arkansas State Police. Let's go put him in the car.
Oh no, my leg, please. What's wrong with your leg?
Nothing.
Please. Please.
Okay. Appreciate you, Bird.
When the dust settled, Little Rock police took the suspect into custody and booked him on multiple charges, including theft of property, felony fleeing with substantial danger of death, and open container violation. The stolen vehicle was recovered, though damaged. For Bird and the local officers, it was another dangerous case closed and another example of why teamwork between agencies saves lives. On December 16, 2021, during evening patrol on GA13, Georgia State Trooper Aponte Gote noticed a silver Honda Civic drifting across lanes, the driver's attention fixed on his phone instead of the road. What should have been a simple texting while driving stop took a sharp turn the moment blue lights came on. The driver hit the accelerator and turned a minor violation into a major incident that would spiral far beyond traffic court.
Right shoulder, heavy traffic.
Right shoulder, big traffic. Hey, cool, computation now, that's location.
13 south, coming up on exit 85.
Probably 13 south, over next day,
Hit the wall, hit a white van.
Hey.
Setting up for a pit.
parking down the location.
Pit. 1050, 1052, 1018. Put your damn hands out. Stay right there. No. Stay right fucking there. Stop fucking moving. Do you understand? Stop. Then don't fucking move. Don't fucking move, you understand? Get on the fucking ground.
Alright, get this shooter to help. Go for
In the end, the driver Carlton McDonald was treated at Grady Memorial Hospital before being booked into Fulton County Jail. Investigators recovered narcotics cache and a firearm from the car. McDonald was charged with felony fleeing, drug possession with intent to distribute, and resisting arrest. His passenger was released without charges, and the Honda was impounded as evidence into a highway horror show. Drivers on Interstate 41 watched in disbelief as a pickup truck came barreling toward them in the wrong direction. At the wheel was Jonathan Tees, a man so impaired and reckless that deputies could only hope to stop him before someone died.
Copy. Zero Charles 0. Out of 43 and 04. Copy. Up to be. Copy from up to be. You're coming up to B, Victor. If you get slow it down right here, you can try to spin. (172) to 483 north. Copy 172 to 43 north. Attempted unsuccessful. Copy, good attempted unsuccessful. The ditch. In the ditch. To the median. Cell phone in the northbound lane. Copy, cell phone in the northbound lane. I got 43 coming up to me. Up to block. Copy, accident up to Manafort. I begin with 135. I don't know if you're copying that.
Tees was eventually captured after crashing through traffic and running into a nearby business. Deputies had to deploy a taser to subdue him. He faced a long list of charges, including 2 counts of second-degree recklessly endangering safety, fleeing an officer, and resisting or obstructing an officer. Investigators later confirmed he was under the influence of drugs. For those who saw that truck coming head-on, it's a miracle the day didn't end in tragedy.
10th, 2025, in Orlando, Florida, troopers spotted a gray Mercedes GLC flying down SR 408 at 92 miles per hour in a 60. With its windows tinted darker than a cave at midnight, the car drew attention fast. When the trooper lit up the blues and siren, the driver, later identified as Darius Lowe, decided stopping wasn't on his to-do list. Instead, he stomped the gas, kicking off a dangerous high-speed pursuit.
Utility vehicle 2020 model expires 10/31 of 25 and is 54 on 29. So thanks for depth part bearing location on the car.
Lowe weaved through traffic like he was trying to qualify for a video game bonus round, passing on shoulders, cutting off cars, and pushing the speedometer all the way to 135 miles per hour. Every move risked turning SR 408 into a scrapyard, and troopers knew this one needed to end quick.
Traffic overall, pursuing progress.
Hold on, Mario. Go when you stop.
Single 4 at Pine
Alright, get ready for phone up.
54 pointed if you can.
Hold on, Mario. Hold on. Stop.
The chase ended when Lowe clipped the median, slowing the Mercedes enough for a PIT maneuver to pin him against the guardrail. He tried running on foot, but it didn't last long. Moments later, he was in cuffs. A search turned up fentanyl pills, stacks of cash, totaling nearly $3,900, and a fake Glock torch lighter inside the car, along with marijuana tucked in the console. Darius Lowe was charged with fleeing and eluding law enforcement possession of fentanyl, with intent to distribute. Possession of marijuana, driving on inmate release, status, reckless driving, speeding, and traffic violations. From blasting down SR 408 at 135 to tossing fentanyl by a tree, Lowe went from fast lane to holding cell in record time. Already on release for fleeing police once before, this rerun ended the same way, in custody with a longer rap sheet than he started with. In the early morning hours of September 27, 2022, troopers working traffic control along Georgia 204 spotted a stolen gold Mercedes C23 rolling into a construction zone. When deputies tried to pull it over, the driver ignored commands and instead pressed down on the gas, passing a pilot car inside the work zone and sparking a dangerous pursuit.
Yeah, we're still going.
Yep, those are sticks. He's 1080.
1080.
With speeds topping 100 miles per hour in a 55 zone, the Mercedes weaved down the highway, brake-checking troopers and forcing them to slam on their ABS systems to avoid collisions. Inside were 3 occupants, a female driver and 2 male passengers. Stop sticks failed to bring the chase to a halt, leaving troopers to stay on the suspect's bumper as she pushed recklessly ahead, showing no regard for traffic or safety. With the suspect's driving becoming more dangerous by the minute, troopers used multiple pit maneuvers to stop the car. The rear passenger bolted into the woods, while the driver and front passenger tried to flee on foot. The driver didn't make it far. A quick takedown brought her into custody, while the others slipped away. The driver, identified as Melissa Smith, was charged with felony fleeing and eluding theft by receiving stolen property possession of methamphetamine driving under the influence. Drugs. Possession of drug-related objects. Multiple traffic offenses. What started with a stolen Mercedes in a construction zone ended with a wrecked car, a messy foot chase, and a driver in handcuffs. Deputies weren't buying the wild stories she spun afterward, and with meth, needles, and warrants all in play, her excuses ran forth. 2025, troopers with the Florida Highway Patrol were alerted to a stolen 2009 Cadillac sedan barreling southbound on I-75 through Sumter County. When units attempted a traffic stop in Hernando County, the driver had other plans. Instead of slowing down, she mashed the gas and turned the highway into her own high-speed runway. The Cadillac surged past 110 miles per hour, swerving recklessly between cars and even using the shoulder like it was an express lane. Troopers kept a tight formation, calling out her every move over the radio. Each mile made it more dangerous, but they knew eventually the chance would come to shut it all down.
Westbound. They were 52. 14 Crown, right behind the wall.
That chance came in Pasco County near State Road 52. A precise pit maneuver sent the Cadillac spinning, finally ending the pursuit. But the real surprise wasn't just the crash, it was the driver, who was nearly nude when she was pulled from the stolen car. Not exactly the kind of getaway outfit you'd expect at 110 miles per hour. She was booked on grand theft auto fleeing and eluding law enforcement, reckless driving, possession of methamphetamine driving with a suspended license. From speeding through Sumter to spinning out in Pasco, this stolen Cadillac turned into a spectacle. And while the suspect may have been short on clothes, troopers made sure she wasn't short on On May 19, 2022, around 4:17 p.m., Arkansas State Police attempted a traffic stop on a reckless driver. Instead of pulling over, the suspect floored it, pushing speeds well into triple digits and showing no regard for anyone else on the highway. With speeds topping 114 miles per hour, the pursuit turned into a dangerous ride. The driver swerved, crossed lanes, and kept pressing harder on the gas, as if outrunning a state trooper at those speeds ever ends well. Troopers lined up the PIT maneuver and executed it with precision, spinning the suspect's car out of control. The vehicle flipped, coming to a violent stop, and the driver was quickly taken into custody. The suspect, whose name was not immediately released, faces multiple charges, including felony fleeing reckless driving, speeding 114 miles per hour in a 70-zone failure to yield to emergency lights. When you run from Arkansas State Police at 114 miles per hour, the only thing faster than your car is how quickly you end up in handcuffs. 1 PIT, 1 flip, and 1 trip straight to jail.